Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it. So it's down to business here.
I think we can look forward to another striking masterclass from Van Basten here, Peter.
Oh, many have cited him as the greatest striker of all time, but what in your eyes made him that, Jim?
Well, in a word, everything, Peter. He had it all. Pace, power, technique, vision, dribbling, strength in the air. He's a cut above the rest in all departments, and brilliant imagination.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. That's an imaginative pass. Rodri, and it's Beckham. Threads one in, floated through. He's in a good position here. Adams, and claimed it back swiftly. He's a sharp little ball here. That is a brilliant interception. Out towards the flank. This looks promising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played into the box.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
He's found a way through. Batistuta receives it in a good position here. Wilshere. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Probing pass. Adams spots it and intercepts. Lahm. Some good work on the right flank here. Raul. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta. And Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Gerrard pulls short. Gerrard has it in a wide position. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Shevchenko clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Still goalless at the moment. Beckham. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, somewhat off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Batistuta. There's no flag. That has not gone well. Batistuta! Oh, it's come off the upright. This time, surely. And again. Beckham.
Celtic have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
The ball has bounced loose now. Gerrard. That's a sharp pass. Del Piero. Shevchenko. Raul. For Wilshere. Now it's Raul. And it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And smartly reclaimed. Del Piero. Oh, it's Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball. And that could set him on his way. Well timed, excellent interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that is a little undercooked. Lahm. Well, that looks a decent ball. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Knocks it into space. Wilshere. Raul. Van Basten. Oh, can he get onto this? That is good alertness. Adams calmly anticipates. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Neymar. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. No, that was never going to make it. And the whistle goes for half-time. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, after 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And the action is back underway.
Celtic clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Looking to go deep. Defending of the desperate variety.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Lahm gets across to intercept that. Now it's Batistuta. Aimed beyond the defence. Costa Curta. Beckham. Flamengo looking to pass their way through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Wilshere. And he's there to retrieve it. Now there's a shot at goal! It's there! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Neymar does well to get it back. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that was vital. Wilshere. Celtic still behind thanks to that solitary strike.
577.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Van Basten. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Shevchenko is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Celtic really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. That is a great pick out. Oh, what a ball! He's beat goes for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Number 99.
Celtic have their second corner now.
Coming on to replace him.
They've played it short.
David Villa.
And this isn't it. He's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cafu. Sejam, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Oh, well played. Tries to play it through. Beckham. Neymar. Now, it's got space here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Celtic perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Can he get on the end of this?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Villa. Beckham. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Villa. And that pass just didn't quite... Can he finish? And it's in! And just like that, he's into double figures now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. Beckham. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And this is Batistuta! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
He's in a great position here. Played into the middle.
When it's delivered early like that,
David Villa! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 9.
Celtic
Batistuta.
making another change here.
Silvestre. Coming on the field, Ludovic Johnny. Number
Costa
4,
Curta.
Roberto
He's going to be
Carlos.
disappointed with that. Now that's well seen too. Wilshere.
well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And this is Raul. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's there to get it away. They get a throw in. It's a good foot in there. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Raul. Takes a shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he...
And that is that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
He's having a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. That is ended up in no man's land. And he's intervened well there. And here's Shevchenko. Shapes to shoot! And it's Lam. He's tried one! Now who's going to be... And one more try! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now it's Eto'o. Park Ji-sung. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, smashing header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Neymar. Ambitious ball here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? There's no flag. Vieira gets good distance on it. Neymar goes sliding in. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Eto'o. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Baresi.
Sao Paulo really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how did they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Park Ji-sung. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a good ball through. Oh, nice touch. And the shot! That is some save from Khan! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sao Paulo with the corner, there first. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. He's having a good look here.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Oh, it's hit the post! And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Sao Paulo! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Sao Paulo have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's a sharp little ball here. No way through. Looking for a runner. Chips it through.
Oh, superb, and Holland!
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, the pass was sublime, the finish was substandard. What a disappointment. Celtic certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Shevchenko, oh, well played. Has a look and place it forward. That's good vision. And he's managed to get free. And he's big chance! Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Sao Paulo are... Oh, what has happened here? Khan gets it clear. That's the throw. Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked out the run. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Atenção, pai de menino de mochila verde. Entre em contato com o funcionário mais próximo.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull them back, but they also have to be...
Just the keeper to beat! Now there's... And the finish! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And no, he's seen through all of that. Look at the space here. Decent chance! He's got a goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So is this the start of a comeback? Quality ball. Celtic really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Nicely intercepted. Now that's well seen too. Looking for the run. Great vision. Vitinha gets into some space. And the flag has stayed down. Insignia! That That was superb goalkeeping.
Lorenzo Insigne clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This is Batistuta. Tries to play it through. Vitinha. Knocks it into space. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. Well, no joy this time. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, delightful ball. Picked out brilliantly. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substituição.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Costa Curta. Now it's Neymar. Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's played through for him. David Villa could try cutting inside here. Fired deep towards the back post. Ah, that's a fine interception. Sao Paulo do have a chance to counter here. Dink through. Insigne is onto this. Shot could be on. Real chance! It's in! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him.
It's Eto'o! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Sao Paulo are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining one.
And the volley. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Bellingham. Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. And that's it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
And he's running through!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi! Goal! Sao Paulo! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's beaten the last man! Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Insigne. Oh, this is a terrific run. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Messi clears it away. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Van Basten. Oh, it's Batistuta. And it's been put... Van Basten! He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nicely shaped ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Scholes. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. That is good alertness. Camavinga. Scholes. He's a sharp little ball here. And the pass is intercepted. Cannavaro. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. For Lahm. That's a lovely, neat pass. Linton. Lorenzo Insigne. Batistuta. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's well spotted. Wilshere. Beckenbauer threads one in. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 11, camisa 12. Deixando o campo para
Sao Paulo get the second half going. And he's intervened well there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Vitinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Sao Paulo come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time.
It's Eto'o! It's there!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Sao Paulo get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, this looks sharp. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get on the end of this?
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a cute ball. Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Pullet. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Batistuta! Really well taken goal. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Mbappe gets flagged offside. He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Keeper's dealt with that. Stood up well to him there.
Sao Paulo clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no... Oh no, what has happened here? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cannavaro goes direct. It's Park-ji-soo. And that interception was most necessary. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Isco. Linton.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Nicely weighted ball. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And Messi! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Sao Paulo take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Isco's cross. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Truly colourful scenes here, apt indeed for one of the most diverse and multicultural cities, that is Amsterdam, and those inside this ship the very best. And we're underway.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Now, can he find a finish? Bonucci defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Sao Paulo with the corner, there first. That's the throw. Great chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Park Ji-sung hurtling down that right flank. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, they could be caught out here. He is through here. He's through, it's one-on-one. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Gullit. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And it's Gullit. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Rangers still without a single shot on top. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi. And here's Eto'o. Gullit knocks it into space. Nice bit of trickery. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. He can run onto that. Cruyff, and Cruyff! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Played into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a throw. And here's Roberto Carlos. Very nicely done. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Sao Paulo have their second corner now.
There will be
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rangers are looking to go forward. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today. Substitutions taking place.
And we're underway again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, important interception. Messi. There he goes, motoring forward. Shot at goal! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Offside again. And here's Hullet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's been drilled forward. Baresi makes the interception. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eto'o, great ball, and he's in here. Oh, Judge, surely! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he's gone looking for safety.
The attendance for this match
Well,
was
quality clearly deserted him at the
50,913.
crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Puskás. Oh, it's come loose. Rangers ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Hullet. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Ambitious ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one. And he's there to get it away. Referee's given a throw. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Insigne. He's having a shot! Sticks it away! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Out of play for a throw. 75 minutes played. And this is Shevchenko. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Threads one in. Oh, Red, nice interception. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get it through? Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And he welcomes it in. That's a decent clearance.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's had it nicked away.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Pull it. And here's Eto'o. And it's Messi. Pull it. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. And the through ball. Cruyff stood up well to him there. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Today to please take all
What were your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Sao Paulo have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course.
Eto! It's a loose ball. Shevchenko. Hazard in acres of space out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Batistuta. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Now then, this man really is a legend. Perhaps big chance! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The pass is just off target. Van Dijk.
Bragantino are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Eto. And it's Insigne. Insigne powering forward here. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Cannavaro gets good distance on it. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stop. Oh, what a mistake! And he's away. And Batistuta! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Well, the correct option was taken in the circumstances. The correct execution wasn't.
Ambitious ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. Heading backwards.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Oh, he's been caught. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Cruyff. Puskas. Strong running down that left flank. Now that's well seen too. Vieira. Played back in. And he's in on goal. And the shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. Ferdinand. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, shooting chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
He's shifting through the gears here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well read, nice interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's good vision. And this is Eto'o, face to face with the keeper. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Khan, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Sao Paulo find a position of real strength now. Now, can they get him away? Baresi. Vitinha. Great skill, that's nice. Nicely weighted ball. Searching pass he's played there. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's been shifted off it. Vieira. And that's another good win of the ball. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. And he's onside. We hit half-time. Oh, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Terminou o primeiro tempo. Vamos esperar que continue assim. Substituição em andamento.
There's the start of the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. It could be in here. There they go, hunting in packs. Now it's Eto'o. Looking to play him in. Oh, shoot chance! And it's in! They're back within reach! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
4 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 18.
So is this the start of a comeback? Vitinha. He's had it taken off him. Batistuta is onto this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great chance! They've done it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Pelo jogador, camisa 18.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Baresi. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And this is Cruyff. And he's managed to get free. Shot, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Insigne. Oh, well measured. And he welcomes it in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Oh, it's a great ball. Shevchenko! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Vieira.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
That's
Clear cut, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he cuts out the supply. Pull it. Looking for options for movement. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Taken back almost at once. Scholes takes control of it and he's on the move. That's beautifully weighted. Bonucci kept his eye on it and he's there. And it's Pirlo. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is a little undercooked. Knocks it into space. Isco could try cutting inside here. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, perfectly measured that. It's Eto'o! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that would have been game, set and match.
Eto'o really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well. Sao Paulo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And we're not going to make any further progress now. It's a good foot in there. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now, this could be a chance. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. Tries to play it through. Scholes. Oh, important interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nicely aimed pass. And he's on his way. Pull it. Lovely. Shapes to shoot. No mistake. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And he's surging through, and the shot! It's a goal! And what a climax we have here! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
This is threatening to become a really good game. In with the challenge. And that has left him in a heap. Steaming on goalwards. Little doubt, that is a foul. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Spectacular save! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
They've played it short, and this is Insigne. Decent chance! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Opts to play it back. Crunching tackle. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Look, can he finish? Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Cruyff takes a look up. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh no, what has happened here? Vieira. Scholes. Isco is always... Isco has got himself a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Will he dare to have a go? That comes as a mighty relief. Keeper's got good distance on that. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Great defending, strong and determined. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Danger averted for now.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's tried one! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can spring out of defence. Referee has just said play on. Great vision. Now it's Messi. Scholes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's there to make the challenge. Cannavaro. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. That's a simple one for the keeper. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 11.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Camisa 14.
They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end?
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 20. Camisa 21.
Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
Camisa 13. Camisa 4. Camisa 5, substituição.
Brilliant save from Buffon! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
It's their second corner of the game. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that has been clubbed away. Tries from distance. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. The player's body language here is a bit grim, it is not looking great at all. Right from the top draw. Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
Camisa 7.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, nearly. A period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Pinches it off him. He's away! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a